Welcome back to Brews with the Homies. This is your host, Brews with Dbro. On this episode, we're going to kind of do things a little bit different. So, for the first half of this podcast, we're going to be talking about our reviews on Obi-Wan. Heron's not in here because he hasn't seen it, and I think he's still editing.
Yes.
So yeah. He'll be on the second half of it when we get more in the deep dive of some beers and some different categories. But so James, Joseph, are you guys ready to talk about this? Like, this is the last chance. Yeah. This is all spoilers. Like, spoilers. Yes. Like, we can finally talk about it. It's exciting.
I was excited to talk to you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. It has. So, JB, what is the first question you got on your list over here?
Yeah, so just to recap kind of what Dustin was saying, this kind of portion of this podcast right now, we're going to be doing kind of different segments. So we're going to have our mainline series that we've always done with the longer episodes, but this time on our off weeks, or what we're going to call them, we're going to be doing like pop culture, different things that interest us, things going on. So we'll do like a 15-minute episode on that stuff. So this week it's Obi-Wan. We've been waiting for this, super excited. And then our next part that we're going to do when Heron gets back is we're going to try a different beer and spotlight that beer. So we'll do 2 of those. So it'll be so much fun. Now we're going to get to the fun part. So first question I wanted to ask you guys, because been dying to hear everyone's favorite part of this series. We'll go there first because there was a lot of great moments. So many things. If you're following it on Twitter, Instagram, all the cool little, every week people are, did you see this? Did you see that? Look at this, look at that. So I want to know, we'll start off with Travbro, James over here. What was your favorite part of the whole series?
I like the duels. I always like the lightsaber duels. Those are always my favorite part. They did a very good job in them. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, just the storyline was pretty good. There was some things that could be done better, but that's later down.
Yeah.
But the Hija, is it the actor like Kamal? I'm trying to think of his name.
Oh yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite parts. I always like a little bit of comedy. The fake
Jedi, but kind of turns out to have some responsibility. But I think they definitely used him to kind of lighten the mood, not be so serious, which is kind of good because it shows that people are still somewhat know what the Jedi are and kind of using that little bit of hope that people still have to manipulate them and trick them, and you kind of was like, oh shit, now I'm actually a part of this real Jedi experience and helping people, and you kind of came to terms with that and see that there is hope, because as you know, with any Star Wars movie, show, there's a huge connection with hope, and that's what they always hold on to, and that's what you need in any times, and that's why a lot of people usually like it. So we'll switch to Dbro. What was your favorite part of this series?
The Obi-Wan and Anakin duel. That had so much like deep meaning, so much like the anticipation, and like for me, we never really got to see Anakin really dominate on the lightsaber. So to see him like kind of get to that point where he was like really pushing it to the level and kind of seeing like where his mentality was at, like in between like kind of the episodes and the movies, was like really cool. That dialogue just like lathered and soothed everything. So I love it.
No, I agree with you. I thought that was a great connection to utilize that, and then their battle that they had at the end to kind of show the master.
No, that's a different appreciation. Yeah. But overall, was the OG.
Just the OG moment. Okay.
Just the OG moment, because that duel, like, that was something that I was expecting to see between Vader and Obi-Wan.
Okay.
That's what I was like, oh man, this is like the closest that I will ever get like to see it. Yeah. But it wasn't like that,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So
what was your favorite?
My favorite part was when Obi-Wan and Vader at the end of the series in the finale, where the lighting on Anakin or Vader's face when the helmet gets smashed. This is so key because in that moment when you see,
they use the colors so well.
The colors of
so well.
His eye, like he wasn't full Sith again. Like the blue was shining on his face, and you could still see Anakin's eyes there. And Obi-Wan could see it, and he's apologizing. And as Anakin's going back to Vader, he's telling Obi-Wan, "It's not your fault. Like I killed Anakin, and now I am Vader." And that's when his face, the eye goes Sith, and then the red's on his face. So just the way they constructed that moment, the beauty where Obi-Wan could finally get some closure, relief after 10 years of just blaming himself, thought he killed his brother and how much he loved him and he thought he led him astray. So that was just a really amazing moment. I think that was kind of like a peak moment for me in the show, even though that wasn't my favorite episode. So I want to kick it back to you guys on this one. What was your favorite episode? Because the finale was not my favorite episode.
Yeah, I could have told you that one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I was like, I'm trying to think
where do you go? You can say episode 4. You can say episode 5.
Yeah.
You can also say, hey, episode 3. Yo. But man, just it's so tough. Oh, why did you have to ask?
I know.
That?
What about you?
I'm trying to think. Episode, I think it was episode 3 where they're trapped on the garbage planet, or like the waste planet. I'm trying to think, where they're trying to hide, and the gal saves Obi-Wan and Leia.
Oh, episode 2, right?
Yeah, that was episode 2.
Oh, I could have sworn that was 3, but yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. Just having that first look of Obi-Wan finding or seeing Vader for the first time. Knowing after episode 1, with Reva telling that Vader's still alive, and his reaction to that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But just seeing in person, having that connection of like he's still alive,
yeah,
that really hit it for me. So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite episodes.
Did you decide yet or no?
No, it's tough. It's really tough.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, what was it, episode 4, where Anakin and Obi-Wan dueled, where they were going back and forth on the flashbacks.
Yeah, that's
Was that 4?
Yeah. Was that 4 or was that 5?
I think that was 5. Because I was saying, because
so 5.
I thought 5 was the most masterfully built episode.
Yeah, so 5 is
yeah, the fight connection between them, but then and you kind of finally get the full story on Reva, and you don't have to like be searching for clues on like what is she, what like you're trying to build all together. I think a lot of people had a lot of guesses going into that episode, but to finally see her full path, to have the flashback, to see why she was the way that she was acting, kind of made sense. It took a long time, and I think, you know, it's hard to rush because people are so instant gratification now. Like, they want to know what the person is, what they're doing, like, why are they this way? And it took them a while to get there with their character, but that was the, like, peak of her character, and I thought they should have left her to die. And I think Vader really, it was what we were talking about, when he put the two lightsabers, we thought he was going to Count Dooku her.
I was so excited. I was like, he's going to do it, and it's going to feel so great. But then I was like, but it sucks because I felt like I think there's one more storyline that comes out of this.
Yeah, I think they left her.
Here's my thought process. Okay. I think she's still not out of the woods yet.
No, I don't think so.
And I think she's gonna have an interesting connection and run in with somebody. And I hope that somebody is Mace Windu.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool to see.
I think that would be cool to see that happen. If her and Mace Windu rocking together and they end up running into Vader.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that would be insane.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. To keep her alive for that, I would be on your side. That'd be amazing. But I still liked how they portrayed her. And my biggest thing was Obi-Wan basically, it showed another complexity to his character to be like, yes, we could take him on together. Yes, I'll help you. And then to betray her and be like, I'm out, and use her as bait, shows that his only connection and will is to make sure Leia and Luke are safe. Like, that's just one goal. He's not going by the Jedi code anymore.
Yeah, it was legit. Like, all of our eggs are in this one basket.
Yeah.
I'm not risking nothing.
Yeah,
unless if it's to save these two kids.
And I loved how that episode 2 just showed how strong Vader was. Finally, you get to see it crush the ship, just beam it, like basically one hand fight off Reva.
They gotta have season 2 just be Vader's point of view.
Oh, so we'll transition from this.
Oh man,
least favorite part and what could have made the show better.
The last second half of the finale.
That's what I was saying. My least favorite part was the redemption arc on the last episode. It took away from
It
the
wasn't.
finale.
It wasn't even the redemption arc. Just the way that she had the flashbacks
Yeah.
kind of screwed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing. Like, she said that she's done this before, and then, like, she, like, tried to do it to Luke, and then she, like, out of nowhere, like, oh, I held mercy, am I him? Like, dog, you murdered other people. Like, just because you didn't want to kill this kid doesn't mean that you're, like...
all of a sudden saved, or like,
Yeah.
such a good person.
Yeah.
I understand, because the whole arc of the show is to show the tragedy, and you can't be like Vader or Anakin and let some tragedy define who you are, and it's giving that whole hope thing and showing that no matter how bad of things that she's done, she chose to be better and to lead a new life.
Yeah.
Just fine, but just do that in an episode that wasn't the finale. Like, that's what hurt me. I was like, come on, there's this amazing thing going on right here, and you're gonna take me out of it to show this. No, like, I was not, it just took away from the finale, and that's what killed me. And what could have made the show better, I'll run this point and then throw it back to Travbro to answer, is what we were talking about, focus on Vader's point of view. And if not, do it for the second season, please. We want to see more Anakin's thoughts, Vader's thoughts, and him having flashbacks to Padme and seeing like his thoughts on that. Could he have saved her?
I want to see why Vader was the most feared man in the galaxy. I
Yeah.
want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see
more of
him
that.
put the fucking fear of God into people.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. All the floor is yours.
This is just my opinion,
Yes.
but I think Reva was very extra in this series.
Yeah.
The one thing that irritates me, how, like you said, I think you guys said it, like how she's alive in the series.
Yeah.
I really think they should have killed her. I think the original script was to kill her. Obi-Wan
Yes.
was going to kill her. For me, there's just a lot of potholes.
Yeah.
That are, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're making season 2. There has been wording about it.
Yeah.
But my biggest regret is not having a mall duel. Like
Yeah.
in Clones World. That was the one thing I was looking forward to. Maybe they would, at the end of that finale, they would do like a mall thing.
Yeah.
Didn't put it up. But again, that's such a late timeline though.
Yeah.
But I figured this series was gonna be like going towards episode 4.
So we're kind of so I don't to kind of back the Maul thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
They used Maul in the Rebel series,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and how they portrayed that storyline. Darth Maul was a big character in that, and how they worded how he was looking for Obi-Wan was like from when he got sliced. Like
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
how.
yeah.
And when they finally like I said, spoilers for you that haven't watched this, but Obi-Wan and Darth Maul have a duel, and when they have the duel, Obi-Wan kills him. But like it wasn't this great big finale between them two, but
Yeah.
it was a lot further down because Obi-Wan started to. He had all of his white,
Yeah,
so
a lot older.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it could be in a season 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Just
said
show it,
maybe
yeah.
in season 2 that'd be actually really cool to have that as a season finale.
yeah, but it's already done though. So like,
No, but I'm just even doing it like with like
Live
that. Like that
action,
would be
yeah,
cool
I
on
can
my
see,
part.
yeah.
yeah,
And I
but
think a lot of the original fan base might like that.
well, they consider Rebels canon.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
both sides. Like you want to see
Yeah.
it, no, but
But the thing is, with again between 3 and 4,
Yeah.
I really feel like let's see, with Leia, with that great connection with Obi-Wan,
yeah,
you don't see that in episode 4.
Yeah.
Especially when he dies. The only person that sad he friggin' died was
Yeah.
Luke. Leia could give a rat's ass about him dying.
Yeah.
But you see that really big connection with each other,
Yeah.
and then there's no. It's like he doesn't or she doesn't even know him after that.
Yeah.
After she's grown up.
I mean, yeah, because like people kind of like try to connect those two parts because they're like, oh, Obi-Wan, Ben Kenobi, like you can see how she kind of like, oh, I'll come with you, Luke, because like she like recognizes that name. But yeah, it's just that Paul. It would have been nice because they were saying to Obi-Wan when he saw that Luke and Leia were there,
Mhm.
his only goal is to let them escape because he knew his job was done, that they are the future, and that's why he let Vader strike them down because of the fact that, you know, I have done my job, I have completed the circle,
Mhm.
I have defeated you once, and now it's not my turn anymore, it's Luke's or Leia's job to
Right.
finish.
For sure.
You know, Luke to finish Vader off, and then Leia to lead the galaxy.
Right.
That's basically his intention at that point.
Yeah.
And then the duels too, because again,
Yeah.
episode 4. I'm just kind of going episode
Yeah.
4. I mean, the series was great, but like I said, it kind of I feel like Disney like didn't think of episode 4 and how maybe, like I said, this is like a 3.5.
Yeah.
Like how this is a great segue into episode 4, and there's like, you don't see those in episode 4. So especially with the duels, even when Vader said, we finally meet again, but you already have 2 duels.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why it's that whole, they're kind of hoping for like the generic like fill-in for people to like, okay, well, you guys wanted this, we gave it to you, but like Vader wasn't exactly clear when we met again type thing. So yeah, I would say that the only thing else I wanted was the Clone Wars flashbacks. Would have loved to see more Anakin, Obi-Wan, Rex, Cody flashbacks, but it is what it is. Overall, I'd rate this show. Let's give our ratings as we wrap this up. I'd rate it about 8 out of 10, just because I got to experience Obi-Wan again, see these great duels, see some growth. Could have done a lot better. I know a lot of people would rank it a little bit lower and be a little bit more critical, but I still think 8 out of 10 for me was where I'd rank it. What about you guys?
7.6 for me.
Okay.
Damn. I really like this. I was gonna give it a 9. Like, to be honest, like as much as people shit on the whole like side character arc, the show was cool.
Right.
And it kind of gives you another way to branch off the timeline to show you a different side, because Disney's trying to distance themselves from the Skywalker saga, but that's what all Star Wars fans like.
They want more Vader, Anakin,
yeah, that's what they
Obi-Wan
want. So what I feel like what they're trying to do is instead of focusing so much on this timeline, they have her do her own thing and give you a different perspective of what's going on during that timeline.
Yeah, hopefully that.
And that to me would be cool, and like that's what I hope that they do. I liked it, the storyline. I just wish the finale was just Obi-Wan and Vader. I get you had to close off the like her character, give you a little like redemption. Cool with that. Should have been episode 5. Episode 6 should have just been
finale.
Agreed.
But yeah, my rating a little tough because of just things, but I still loved it overall. Thank you so much for producing such an amazing show, having Obi-Wan, Anakin back.
Please
do more. And we were supposed to be drinking 2 beers on this episode, but we got too much involved. So
I've been drinking.
We will definitely talk about it and do like a recap, maybe on social media or something. So we'll put that up there. But for this one, thank you guys for listening. Let us know if you want to hear about other shows or things that interest you, and hopefully we can do more series like this. Enjoy it, and we can just kick back, have some fun. But appreciate you guys. I'll let Dustin do the outro that he loves to do.
Oh, we don't have to do it just yet because there's a part 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a little quick break here. Alrighty, so we're back for the second half of this. Joseph and I kind of felt bad, and we're going to sit here and talk about the beer.
Yeah, so we had the Star Wars beer, and we're so into it, and I was like, alright, I think we should go back into this one, guys, and get it. So
yeah, I told you we'd be back.
Yeah, we talked about it on the last episode that me and you had it while watching the finale, and we wanted to show you guys, so Aaron will graciously put the picture up there so you guys can see the can. It's nice because it's kind of like when you were in kind of Empire base with the kind of black lighting. Like
it's like you're inside the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly. And then it has a cutout of like a little, I don't remember what that pint is called, but this stout is the Wilhelm Scream. It's a sweet stout with cocoa nibs and coconut. So
you put the lime in the coconut, you stir it all around.
I know we talked about it on the last episode, but this was so good for us. We were pounding this while watching the last episode, and
the shit was nice and cozy while doing that. That was great.
So I rated this one 4.3 because I love just how coconut, cocoa nibs.
4.
4 for you?
4.
What do you think, Travbro?
Shirt and shorts, but with a little bit of trying to think what's in between there.
A little butt crack showing.
No, a little bit of sagging going. Underwear sagging.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, butt crack. Yeah,
butt crack is showing.
Yeah. So the average rating on this one's 4.18. So I think we're kind of right there. Me and you were a little bit higher.
It's like a 4.4, 4.5. Yeah. It was, coconut's very good in this.
Yeah, and it's not super bitter. It's only 30 IBUs, and it's lactose free, which is always nice. So the second beer, this one, My Kind of Scum. Cool little can, put it on there for you guys to see. It's going to be a tart fruit ale with cherry and lime. So this one, 7.8% ABV, 25 IBU, average rating of 4.07. Tart cherries, sweet cherries, and lime.
Nice.
So, thoughts?
I give it a solid 4.3.
Okay. Okay.
What you give it over there, Mr. Melroy?
Another shirt shorts.
Ooh.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I really enjoy this one. I think
You get
For
both
me-
the flavors too. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
no,
you
you're
there.
good. You're good.
Both
4.3.
flavors?
Cherry and lime, baby.
Yep. So they're there. The flavors are there.
Yep.
Cool artwork. We got these from Bottle Logic.
You know
Always
what's really
great.
cool. If you did that in a Sonic, like
Oh
You
my
know,
god, I was
that's actually
thinking-
funny, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
It's very good summer, like
Summer
Sonic
Sonic slushy.
yeah,
Ooh.
slush. There it is. Yeah.
A little sweet and sour on it. Yeah, I'd rate it like
Sorry.
a 4.4.
I was just thinking of Sonic, and I was like, ooh, that sounds like a flavor I've gotten before.
Oh, so good. But yeah, just to recap, we got these at Bottle Logic. Great beers to have. I'm glad they did the Star Wars Celebration Pack. There's a cold IPA in it and a red lager. Both were phenomenal also. So if you ever get to visit Bottle Logic, they always have great beers. Go check them out. But we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Some Star Wars beers. Talking about Obi-Wan.
Don't
Later.
forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Cheers.